So it's pretty obvious this tank has to go. So let's do a price check on what this tank is gonna cost us.
Perfect.
Through Ducati, Italy, direct, $4,300. That's including shipping, $4,300. Bang, look at that. Super expensive. Okay, so if you're not already following this build, we bought a wrecked 2021 V2 Panigale, and we're gonna build it into something pretty awesome. Stay tuned. Okay, so just shopping around, we've found a few, and here's an absolute steal. It's in the States, so this is in American dollars. He's asking $329. Bang, done. Okay. It wouldn't be a 1L build without a nice fresh new black board to know just how much it's gonna cost. And the courier just arrived with this gorgeous new Marcassini tank cap. In order to get the tank off, we realized because it's still got fuel in it, we can't undo everything, so it's safer just to get rid of all the fuel. And I bought one of these little babies. This is just a jiggle siphon. It was $10 at the hardware store, and look, it's gonna save me a massive amount of pain if I get fuel everywhere. So, better safe than sorry, huh? Okay, so this actually looks like it's in perfect condition. It's the the right-hand side cover. So we'll be able to sell that, so we won't scrap it like the other pieces. Okay, so we're gonna take a moment out from working on that frustrating tank, and I wanna show you something really cool. Now, no V2 Panigale should sound like a tin can. So that leads me to what is inside this huge big box here. Let's have a look. Wow, I can't believe how awesome this is. These are twin undertail exhausts from Van Diemen. Look at the intricate workings on them. It's full titanium system. Even the cans at the back, this is actually laser cut, laser etched with their logo into it. It looks beautiful. And these things go just an absolutely amazing blue and purple color when they're actually done. Like, look at that color, see that blue and purple? That's what they're gonna look like. And this is a full system. So let's take a closer look. So it's going to be awesome replacing this system, and this is going to give us a heap more power as well. So as soon as we've taken the old exhaust off and put this new one on, full system again, full titanium system, I'm so excited. We're going to get it fully tuned. So it's going to get a Woolwich tune, I think it's a Woolwich tune, at Cube Performance on the Gold Coast, when they have a lot of the big race teams come to see them as well. But man, I think I picked up the last one of these in the country. It is gorgeous. Let me show you some of the welds. Look at that. That is just beautiful. And it even comes with all the mounts for the sensors and everything. So for your V2 Panigale, these are titanium bolts as well. Wow. So have a guess what this cost. This is a comparable, this is a full Termi system. I don't know if you can see that, I'll put it on screen anyway. That is in euros, 3,379 euro. That's in Australian dollars, around about seven and a half grand installed. This system, Van Diemen, cost me 3,100 Australian dollars. That's like, I don't know, 2,200 American dollars, super cheap, full titanium, beautiful. I can't begin to tell you how gorgeous this thing is.
Perfect.
Thank God that tank is finally off. It turns out that there was just two tiny little clips into these two fuel lines just here. So that was really easy actually. So a couple of things we'll save. We'll save some of these little fairing mounts. Other than that, we might save the actual The clips here, we'll take those all off just in case we can keep them and reuse them for another time. So now we can finally get a good look into the airbox, and look how nice and beautifully clean that is. Big thanks to Clean Ride Brisbane. These guys do a fantastic job. I'll put a little clip up now just to show you some of the work that they do, you know, ceramic coating and all sorts. But what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna cover this over now and put some plastic in all around it just so nothing actually falls in there. Last thing we want is dirt and grime getting into the engine. Another little thing we just bought is this. This here is an illuminator. So it's actually a kickstand illuminator because we don't want a kickstand on a track bike anyway, or a race bike. And this kickstand has been destroyed by the road when it was flowing down the road at 100 miles an hour. And that means that every time we go to take off, the system won't say you can't go anywhere because the side stands down. So for the next couple of days, we're going to be working on that beautiful Van Diemen exhaust. Bought a brand new box of disposable gloves. I'm probably going to need them all. Okay, so major bummer. I was just taking all the plastic guards off just to make it easier to get to the exhaust, and I noticed that some of these little clips on this back plastic piece here are broken as well. Sometimes I find it's actually cheaper to get some of these pieces, the more intricate plastic pieces, direct from Ducati. They're actually cheaper. Okay, so in order to take this off, there's actually a little sensor. You can see this cable here. This cable here runs down through the hole, and you've got to take the sensor off first. So now I've got to figure out how on earth I can get my fat fingers in there to get that sensor out. What can I say? Ducati. Yeah, Ducati. Okay, change of plans. So I just realized I don't have to go down into there to get the sensor. If I trace it along here, I've just loosened off this side cover. Trace it along here, it actually ends up terminated at a switch just behind that. So all I need to do, hopefully, is disconnect that switch, and I should be able to just pull the whole thing out. So I'll add this exhaust to my collection of Ducati Panigale exhausts for sale later, and whilst I'm at it, I'll do a quick oil and filter change. Okay, so I'm a bit of an idiot, but I just figured out that these numbers actually relate to each other. So this is two separate pieces. So number 1 would join to number 1, which is right here, and so on and so forth. And that's how it all joins together. So here it is, just loosely mocked up. It's still got a couple of fitment issues, so I've just got to twist the bottom pipe a little bit more to get it back right in. So this pipe here just needs to be twisted. Other than that, look, man, these things look sick. I can't wait to hear how they sound. I'm leaving the dB killers out of it, so apparently it's going to be 108 decibels, which is going to be even louder than my Penny V4 that's got arrows on it, just there. So, man, I can't wait to hear how this thing's going to go, but just look at it. Look at the pipes coming around the bottom there. They are just going to look amazing when they're like blue and purple. Still got the carbon covers to go on it as well once I nail down that fitment. But like I said, I need to take this off anyway to get the rear plastics back on it. But look at that. That is shiny. It is beautiful. There's another piece which comes down here as well. Oh man, that's just gonna set that bike off. So thanks for watching. It's been a really fun episode, to be honest. I've really enjoyed putting this exhaust on and pulling more of the bike apart and really getting to know the ins and outs of what's actually wrong with this bike. There's a few costs involved, yes, but if you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Plenty more to come on this build. Stay tuned.